What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and I hope you're all doing well today. For this episode, we'll be taking a look at the player power systems being added to patch 9.1 regarding Covenant Soulbinds. As Blizzard has mentioned previously, there will be no new Soulbind characters added. However, they will be making additions to all Covenant Soulbind trees, and there will be a new feature, Enhanced Conduits, which I'll be covering in this video as well. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Now let's take a look at these additions to Covenant Soulbinds. A quick disclaimer and word of caution. While this is currently accurate information as of now in the PTR's build cycle, it is totally possible for some of this information to change in the future, so please keep that in mind, and I'll be sure to follow this video up with any new information if things do change by the time 9.1 launches. As with every major content patch and a WoW expansion, more player power will become available to us. This comes from many sources, with simple things like just item level increases and better trinket options, but as with every expansion, there is always some borrowed power we make extensive use of, just to have ripped away due to plot convenience, and it's always like once you're finally comfortable using all of those cool features that get added. For Shadowlands, a big focal point of borrowed power is the Covenant system, with Covenant Soulbinds being a portion of that power gain as well. As you've probably seen by now, the Covenant Soulbind tree system offers branching paths, filled with Soulbind-specific buffs and passive effects, as well as Conduit slots for class-specific power augmentation. For patch 9.1, all Covenant Soulbinds will be seeing the addition of 4 more Soulbind trait rows, as well as enhanced Conduit slots. Both of these power progressions will be tied to renown, with the renown cap increasing from 40 up to 80. The new rows 9 through 12 of every Soulbind tree will have an identical layout, with row 9 offering a guaranteed potency conduit slot. From there, a branching path is made to the left and right for row 10, with each side offering a unique passive effect benefit based on your Soulbind choice. The 11th row will consist of either an endurance conduit slot or a finesse conduit slot respectively depending on which path you go, and the 12th row will give you a new capstone trait, often being an exceptionally potent power increase. As we currently cannot earn renown on the PTR yet, it is hard to say exactly how long it will take to fill out this Soulbind tree for progression. However, if it's like how it was in patch 9.0 and 9.05, then we'll probably get between 2 to 3 renown per week, and there are campaign chapters as well which should give additional renown too. For example, as a Necrolord, to fully unlock each Soulbind tree entirely, you will need to reach 54 renown for Ameni, 55 for Plague Divisor Marileth, and 57 for Bonesmith Airmere. This pattern will hold true for all 4 covenants, so you'll reach the 12th row of your second Soulbind, and then your first, and then your third in that order. Once you've passed 57 renown, you'll start seeing upgrades calling for the enhancement of your conduit rows. What exactly does this mean to have enhanced conduits though? Basically, any conduit in an enhanced slot will have 2 ranks added to its effective performance. So to explain this in easier numbers, we'll look at current conduit item levels. So for instance, if we had a 200 item level conduit in an enhanced slot, then it would have the performance of a 226 item level conduit. It will take all the way up to 79 renown to enhance every Covenant Soulbind's conduit slots across every row. So you'll basically put whatever's considered your best conduits into the earliest slots that you enhance, so that way you can get that benefit as early and most effectively as possible. I'm frankly a bit disappointed that this is all that enhanced conduits are, as when they first discussed these months and months ago, I figured it would cause maybe like conduits to have an extra effect or benefit on them or something like that. In this iteration though, it really just comes down to grinding renown and getting a small passive gain to things that you're already using anyways. Anyways folks, I hope this quick little breakdown of the power progression changes for Covenant Soulbinds is useful to you going into patch 9.1. On the bright side, I mean, at least it's easy to follow. You just get renown every week, go up in power every week, maybe unlock a new conduit slot or a new passive ability, and then eventually enhance conduit slots, and that's it. But it's a little underwhelming of a solution for player power. I was expecting something different with the enhanced conduits especially, but maybe things will change, and if it does for whatever reason, then I'll be sure to upload a new video and let you folks know. If the video does prove helpful to you, then maybe consider leaving a comment or a like, as it's tremendously appreciated, and it helps the mighty YouTube algorithm show new people the channel and recommend it more often. And if you happen to be a new person, then I'd like to welcome you to come check out the rest of the channel. I do a lot of videos covering WoW-related things and guides, and especially rogue things, but a lot of game system stuff like this too. So I might have some useful information for you elsewhere in my many other videos. And as always, my appreciation and gratitude to all of my viewers, and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.